common responses to a diagnosis of deafblindness.
I think particularly for parents and sometimes for siblings, but what I talk about in the early stages when I have a chance that we can talk or I give talks, I usually talk about the fact that what really happens is a grief response. And that grief response includes those feelings, and they come up in different ways in different times through a lifetime. But the ones I use, everybody has their own way of describing this, but the first one is denial, and it comes up in different pieces with every diagnosis. So if the child is at an audiologist's office or being tested for hearing, and the parent said, I don't think there's a hearing loss, or the parents say, I think there's a significant hearing loss, or whatever, but that it's easy to have denial. This isn't going to happen. I don't care what the professionals are telling me.
In a photograph, we see a smiling young boy. His hearing aids are clearly visible.
And they deserve to have that time to think that and feel that, and in time have a chance to have that evolve, not that we all tell them what's going on. There's so many things going on for so many of the children. So the first one is denial. The next one is anger. This is just the way I use it, but anger, and they can be angry at grocery store clerks. They can be angry at the car dealer or getting your car serviced. Anger comes out in these strange places, and they're like, this isn't even me. Or that they're feeling on edge, that even within the family they've changed and they're unhappy with that. But to know that it's just part of a stage makes it, I would think, and I hope, a lot easier. Another one is guilt. And people don't talk about guilt, but it could be something I did in high school and I'm getting paid back, and that's why this is going on. It could be so many reasons that guilt comes, and they don't even realize that that's connected. When they have a chance to say it, it can fade away. The other one is sadness. So many people feel like they have to hold it in, and moms are a little better at expressing that, but dads too.
A young man who is blind and holding a mobility cane is shown walking with his mother along a rural road. A field of corn is visible in the background.
Given a private place and a way to talk about that. And then the other one starts to creep in, and it is acceptance. And people think, okay, I'm done with my anger. Well, don't we wish? But it comes up when somebody passes us on a road and we're disproportionately angry. And so what I tell people is, my feeling and my experience is that it happens in layers. And I use an onion skin. It doesn't like, okay, that's done, wouldn't that be nice? But it happens in layers. And the more we find safe places to talk about those things, those layers keep going. But it'll come up again as long as we know what that is. Then we don't have to get so upset with ourselves. And that's what I talk to parents about.
Fade to black.